calling. Hello?
Yeah,
Hello?
hello.
Hi, this is Brian Wolf.
Just hold on, please.
Hi, Brian Olson. Thanks for taking my call. I'm Creamheld Hall. We spoke earlier about publishing my novel, Big Huge Drum Kits of Rock and Roll.
Oh, yes, and we got disconnected actually for when we were talking. I tried calling you back, but couldn't get through.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
So,
I think I know why the connection was lost. Those pesky mole rats in my yard must have gotten to the cable again. Anyway, I'm glad we're connected now. I'm eager to move forward with the publishing process. Can you please confirm, are you still accepting new authors for submission?
Yes, definitely we are accepting new authors, and we help new authors getting their book published and getting their book promoted on Amazon and on multiple platforms. Now, how many platforms are you looking to get your book published on? Just on Amazon, or are you looking for global publishing?
I'd like to get my book published globally.
Globally. Perfect. So in global publishing, we have like more than like 40,000 plus platforms. All right. So how many platforms would you like to get your book published on? Now, these platforms include international and national platforms. That could be such as like Barnes and Noble, Kobo Book, Lulu, Ingram Spark, Barnes and Noble Store, Online Store, Walmart, and multiple more platforms. There are thousands of platforms where we can publish your book and get the book live over there.
I'm not really concerned about the number of platforms, Brian. I'm more interested in the quality of the publishing service. Can you tell me more about your editing and proofreading process? And by the way, I'm on a limited budget of $2,200, so I'm looking for a realistic and affordable package.
Okay. Now, in this budget that you have, what I can suggest you, what I can get you the best work done out of it, is that we can cover the editing part, we can cover the formatting, and we can cover the publishing part, in which I will include 5 different platforms for the publishing.
I'd appreciate a more straightforward explanation, Brian. I'm not sure what you're trying to say. Can you break it down for me in simple terms? And I do have a budget of $2,200. So I'd like to know how your services fit within that.
Okay, now in this budget, as I just mentioned you, that we will be covering editing and proofreading for you. Now, in the editing and proofreading part, let me explain you how we're going to be working out on your project. Once you're signed up, once you complete the payments on the terms that we decide, after that, the very first thing that we do for you, we get you a project manager assigned for your project. Now, from there, you and your project manager start discussing about your book, all right, book editing, how you would like to get your editing started. Now, that could be line editing, copy editing, or developmental editing on your book that we'll be working on, that your book requires, all right. Now, from there, once you're assigned, has been assigned as a project manager, from there, your project manager will be start working on the editing part, chapter by chapter, okay. We'll be working on the chapter 1 first on the book for the editing part. Once the chapter 1 is professionally edited and proofreaded within 7 days, 7 working days, we share the chapter with you for your revision and for your review. All right. Once you review it, once you give us the approval that yes, Brian, this chapter looks fine to me, let's move towards the next chapter. Then we move towards the second chapter of the book, and that's how the same process goes for the rest of the chapters for your full manuscript. Once the editing and the proofreading part gets completed, then we simply move towards the book cover design for your book. Now, when we talk about the book cover design, we're not going to be charging you any cost for the book cover design. The book cover design will be as a complimentary from our end, all right. And the book cover design, we'll be creating like multiple samples based on your discussion that you'll be having with the writer, with the project manager of yours, and based on your book story. Now, based on that, we'll show you multiple samples from which you can select the one that you like the most, and then we can give it to your book and get the book formatted and published on Amazon and multiple platforms. Am I clear enough? Do you have any questions?
I think I understand the process, Brian. However, I do have a concern about the editing and proofreading part. Can you tell me more about your team's experience in steampunk romance? I'm familiar with Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice, and I'm confident that my book will resonate with fans of that genre. How do you ensure that your editors are knowledgeable about niche genres like steampunk romance?
Let me tell you that the editors that we have, we just not have like one or two editors in house. Okay, we have like more than 150 editors in house who are expert in different genres. Like some of the editors that we have, they are expert in fiction books. Some of the editors are expert in non-fiction books. Some of the editors are for romance and business works. So we have editors who are very expert in different variant of genres. So the genre that you have, like it's a romance novel that you have. So based on that, we'll get you the editor who is expert and experienced and who has been doing this work for more than like 5 years. So we're gonna get you the one who is perfectly experienced and perfect match to your genre. So from there, let's suppose we get started on the book, all right? That's why we start working on the first from chapter by chapter, just because so we can meet your records, we can meet your requirements. So when we do the first chapter, if you think it's perfectly going fine, it's going great, then we move towards the rest of the chapters. If you think it's not going fine, it's not going perfectly great as you want it to be, now what we do, we get you, we change the editor for you on your project, and we get you a different editor who's going to be started working on your editing part.
I appreciate your transparency, Brian. That gives me some comfort. Now, I'd like to share more about my book. As you know, it's a steampunk romance.
Yes,
I'm sure you're familiar with Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice. My book is inspired by it.
Yes.
It's about a strong-willed heroine, a female protagonist who falls in love with a man in a post-apocalyptic world. I'll read a bit of chapter 4, page 12, paragraph 3. As I descended into the dimly lit cavern, I couldn't help but notice the peculiar scent of rust and decay. Suddenly, the air grew thick with tension. I drew my pistol, the one my late father, a brilliant inventor, had gifted me. The shadows seemed to come alive, and I knew I had to get out of there. Little did I know he would be the one to change the course of my life forever. Now, what do you think?
I'm sorry? You just broke up, ma'am.
I apologize if the connection broke up.
Hello, you there?
Can you please repeat the last thing you said, Brian?
Yes.
I'm having a little trouble hearing you.
Yeah, I said that's the same. I think it's because of the bad connection, the bad reception. I don't know if it's from your end or my end. So, which is why I couldn't hear you properly.
I'm not sure what happened, Brian, but I think I got most of what you said. I'm using my Virginia Slims. I always have my pack of cigarettes with me when I talk on the phone. Whoa, pause this to take a puff. Yes, I think I got what you said. As I was saying about my book, I think it's an original and unique concept.
Yeah.
My late husband, may he rest in peace, used to fix things around the house, and I always had to remind him not to get too close to the moldy attic. But that's where the inspiration for my book came from. The mold in the attic inspired me to write.
Oh, wow.
This,
You there?
Yes, I'm here. I'd like to continue discussing my book, Brian. As I was saying, I'm quite proud of the Catgirl characters I've created.
Go ahead. Yes.
They're a pivotal part of the story. I'd like to read a long excerpt from the book. A lot of the story takes place in an alternate world where catgirls are a prominent part of society. I'd like to share chapter 6, page 25, paragraph 1. Would you like me to continue reading, or would you like to hear the rest another time?
Yes, please. Yes, definitely. I would love to hear that right away, and we can, like, if you want, you can share me the manuscript over my email, and I can like have it go through from my end as well, from my editor's end, and we can get the work started right away as well.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable sharing the entire manuscript at this stage. I'd rather read the excerpt out loud to you, Brian. It'll be easier for us to discuss the Catgirl twist ending I have planned. It's a major plot point. I'm not sure I want it to be compromised by someone reading it out of context. I'll email it to you later, but for now, I'll continue reading from chapter 6, page 25, paragraph 1. Please.
Censoring highly confidential data. Censoring in progress.
Okay. Future, what's the email you have?
My email...
Just wait a moment, please. Highly confidential.
Okay, can you spell it out, please?
HAVTHEBESTGOATS.
Okay, it's HAVDHEBESTGOATS @gmail.
Great. Thank you for taking it down correctly, Brian. Now, where were we? Yes, the cat girls.
Perfect. Yes, you were going to be about to share me the story.
I'm glad you're interested, Brian. As I was saying, the cat girls are a central part of the story. I'll continue reading from chapter 6, page 25, paragraph 1. And that's when I introduce the cat girls, who have a profound impact on the protagonist's journey. You know, it's quite a unique twist. I've written a very compelling story, if I do say so myself, and might I add, it's been a passion project for me, as it is based on a true event that happened in my childhood. My father, God rest his soul, was an inventor, and he had these cat girls, these fascinating felines, and it's all inspired by real life.
Wow. Okay. And that's the chapter 6, paragraph 1 that you just explained me, right? That you just read me out.
Yes, that's correct. I've just finished reading paragraph 1 of chapter 6. I'm quite surprised you didn't see the genius of the cat girl concept, Brian. I don't want you to misunderstand the story. I'd like to read more. Could you please listen to the next part so you can better understand the context?
Okay, yes, please.
Good, I'll continue from where I left off. Let me get my glasses real quick. I have pauses. Yes, now where was I? Yes, page 25, paragraph 2. As I descended further into the abyss, the cat girls began to whisper my name, their voices like a gentle breeze on a summer day. The cat girls began to whisper my name, their voices like a gentle breeze on a summer day. Their eyes locked onto mine, and I felt a shiver run down my spine. I knew I was in grave danger, but I couldn't help but be drawn to them. I mean, who wouldn't be fascinated by the allure of the felines? I'm glad we're getting back on track. Now, let me continue from where we left off. As I was saying, my book is quite unique, and I'm excited to share the rest of it with you, Brian. I'd like to read more of chapter 6, paragraph 2. Would you like to hear the rest of it?
Yes, definitely. I would love to hear it. And I'm loving listening to your book story because it looks very attractive and very unique story that you have.
I'm glad you find the story unique, Brian.
Thank you. Yes, it is.
What do you mean? Yes, it is. Do you mean the book meows when you open it? I wanted to clarify before we move forward. Will this meowing be a problem for the publishing process?
I'm so sorry?
What do you mean, I'm so sorry? Do you mean you're apologizing for something? Are you saying that meowing is a problem?
No.
Please clarify, Brian.
No. You asked me that will this meal be a problem for the publishing process? So that's why I asked you why would that be a problem?
I'm not sure what you're getting at, Brian. I'm not sure how the meowing or the cat girls are going to be an issue for the publishing process.
No, not at all. Not at all, ma'am. The story that you have, we can definitely take it from here. And, I'm very confident on our editors team, on our publishing team. And from here, we can take the story. And once we start doing the editing and the proofreading, I know this book can turn into a best-selling book out there on Amazon once it gets published up there.
I see. Well, Brian, I appreciate your confidence in your editors and publishing team. However, I do have concerns about the meowing.
Yes, and
I think it's a brilliant marketing ploy, to be honest. I mean, have you ever heard of a book that meows when you open it? It's a unique selling point, Brian. I'm not sure if it's possible, but I'd like to know for sure. Can you look into it?
Yes, but the story that you just told me, I've been working in like book company and like publishing company and for more than like 5 years. So I haven't like heard a story such as like this that you have just told me about. So it's a very unique story. What I can say as an what I can tell you in this that we can definitely get this book onto a bestseller once it's out there.
I'm glad you're intrigued by the Catgirl concept, Brian. However, I think there's been a misunderstanding.
Yes.
I didn't mean to imply that I came up with this unique idea. The truth is, I wrote a fan fiction novel based on a popular steampunk series, and I just thought, what if I added Catgirls to it? I think it's a genius move, if I do say so myself.
Well,
I'm not sure why you thought I came
idea.
up with...
Yeah. I mean, adding up the Catgirl idea into the book, that was a brilliant idea.
I'm glad you think so, Brian, so I'd like to know what's your team's experience with steampunk romance. I've noticed your company has mostly published fantasy and science fiction novels. Can you tell me what makes you think you're the right publisher
yes.
for this type of genre?
Because as I just mentioned you that our team has been doing these kind of books in the past, and the editors that we have, they have been, as I told you, that they are like from different genres, from different range of genres. We just don't have like science fiction or just a fiction like novel editors or the publishers. We have a team from different variant of genres. So that's what I mentioned you before that once we get started, once I get you on board, you'll be confident in our work. You'll be glad to have working with us, and you'll be enjoying the journey working with us. In fact, the work that we'll be providing you, we'll be sharing you like after every like 7 days and 10 days. I believe in this that you'll be glad to have the work with you. You'll be very happy to have the work.
Brian, I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I'd like to clarify a few things. As I'm sure you know, steampunk romance is a very niche genre. Can you tell me more about your experience with this specific genre?
Oh yes, definitely. For the steampunk genre, my editors, if you want, I can like definitely we can set up a call with the editors, with the romance editor in this, and with from there you can like discuss with the editor team on it if you would wish to.
That sounds like a great idea,
You there?
Brian. I'd love to discuss the story with the editor team. Before we do that, I have to ask Brian, are you a cat person? I mean, are you a cat guy? I need to know if your team is composed of cat people. If you know what I mean, I won't publish with a publisher who doesn't appreciate the beauty of felines. I have to know your stance on cat girls.
Well, I'm not that kind of cat person, but I love cats. I had like 4 different cats at my house. I have a Himalayan cat, I have a Persian cat, I have an Egyptian cat, and I have a what you say that I don't know the last one cat's name, the breed of it, but I have 4 different cats that my brother bought for me.
I see. Well, Brian, I'm not sure what to make of this. I didn't ask if you had
Yeah.
cats. I asked if you were a cat guy. And honestly, I'm a bit disappointed. I live alone with my cat, Whiskers, and I was hoping for a bit more understanding, let's say. I'm not sure if this is the right fit for me. Can you meow for me?
I'm so sorry. Can I do what?
I understand, Brian. I appreciate your honesty. I must say, I'm a bit surprised you couldn't even try to meow. I mean, it's not that hard, isn't it? Anyway, I'd like to know more about your company's experience with steampunk romance novels. What makes me think that your publisher is the right fit for my book?
Well, because the thing is, because we have been working on this project for more than years, and the editors that we have are experienced in this genre. All right. So if you wish to get started with us, I can definitely get started on the project of yours. And if you think that we are not the best fit for your project in the future, if you think we're not the best fit, what I can commit you, what I can assure you on this is that we will be refunding your full amount to you, the money. All right, that's the best guarantee. That the best thing working with us, that you're always secured with a 100% money back guarantee. If you think that the work is not getting been done according to how you want it, you can always request us for the unlimited revisions on your project. And still after like let's suppose if you're still not satisfied after the revisions, that we'll be revising your doing on your book for the editing. If you still think it's not working out, you can still access to change the team for you. We'll be changing the team, the editor team for you. Still after that, if you think it's not working out, then we can refund the full amount of yours to you.
That sounds like a very attractive guarantee, Brian.
And
I appreciate
success. Yes. And we are sure in our work and our team that we will be getting your work done according to your requirements, according to your needs that you have.
I appreciate your confidence, Brian. However, I need to know about your team's qualifications. Can you tell me a bit more about your editor's expertise in steampunk romance? Have any of your published authors written in this genre before? And what kind of marketing support can I expect from your company?
Well, in this editing, the first we go with like step by step. First we do the editing. First we do after that we move towards publishing part. Once we are finished with the publishing part, then we can discuss about the marketing strategies as well. Now, when we talk about the marketing strategies, we have like different strategies in marketing for the marketing. We have like social media marketing plans. We have like bestseller marketing plan. We have like Amazon promotional marketing plan. So yes, we have different plans on marketing by which we can promote your book globally around the globe to the targeted audience that you have.
I'm listening, Brian. It sounds like you have a range of marketing strategies, but before we go any further, I need to hear you say meow for me. If I don't hear that, I think we've reached the end of the road for my consideration of working with your company.
You want to hear what? Meow?
Yes, finally you've meowed. I'm glad we've reached a breakthrough, Brian. Now, can you tell me more about your publisher's experience with steampunk romance? What makes me think that you're the right fit for my book?
1 second. I'm just confirming with my editors on this if we can like have them come over the call and have a discussion on this steampunk. 1 second. Let me just get this reply.
Please don't bother putting me on hold, Brian. I'm not interested in discussing the story with your editors. I want a simple answer. Can the physical book, when touched, make a purring sound?
On this, and until unless you don't give us a chance to start the work, we cannot like show you the work results done. So we should get started on it. And how we can start on this, ma'am, is that you can get signed up with us. We can get the work started, or you can share us the one chapter of yours, and we can show you some edits done. And from there you can have a look, and if you think it's perfectly fine, then we can move further to the rest of the work. What do you say?
I'd like to hear more about how you plan to market my book, Brian. And Brian, I'd like to hear the editor team meow for me. If I don't hear that, I'm not sure if I'm comfortable moving forward.
Yes, definitely.
I didn't quite catch that, Brian.
So
you said yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Did you mean to say meow? Can you please try that again?
The meow?
Finally, I'm glad to hear the meow, Brian. Now that that's settled, I'd like to get back to the marketing plan. Can you walk me through what kind of marketing support your company offers?
Yes, as I mentioned you, we have like different strategies. Let me show you our bestseller marketing plans that we have. And the marketing plans, what we do is like we do daily posts on our website and social media platforms that we'll be creating for you. All right, plus we do custom codes with design. We do logo for your website. All right, we create a author's website for you to promote your book on your website. Plus, we do some promotional videos for your book. All right, 2 to 3 promotional videos, and plus we do GMB on your book. That will be Google My Business. That will which means that we'll be putting your book onto the Google listing. All right. Plus, we'll be getting you some video reviews and a video trailer for your book in this marketing strategy. And the video trailer that we'll be doing, that could be around like for 30 to 60 seconds for a video trailer and its marketing strategy. Plus, and this what we do is that we do Amazon optimization. And on Amazon optimization, how it works is like we optimize your keywords and on Amazon and start ranking those keywords on Amazon, by which we start bringing up your book onto the top listing on Amazon. All right, and plus we start running some ads on Amazon, by which your book will be coming as an ad ad on the front pages on Amazon, on the left or to the right corner on Amazon on the top. It will be popping up as an ad over there to buy the book from there. All right. Plus, beside this, what we do in the bestseller marketing, we do. Let's suppose if we take a 1-year marketing. So in 1-year marketing plan, what we do is like we do 1-year SEO, search engine optimization on your website, which start ranking up your website on the internet. And on your website, we put some keywords on the SEO part. When we're doing SEO, we put some keywords related to your book, which start ranking up your book on top of your on the internet throughout your website. Now, when we talk about the website, your book will be there on your website. Your description will be there, your emails will be there, your clients, your readers can reach you out on your website, they can talk to you, they can communicate with you, they can give you their feedback over there on your website. Plus, and also you can sell the book from your website as well. Now, beside this, what we'll be doing ORM for a year. We'll be doing 1-year SMM marketing. That will be social media marketing. Plus, beside this, we'll be promoting your book throughout email marketing as well. Now, thousands of emails will be sent every day to promote your book throughout the emails to the authors and to the targeted audience that you have. So that's actually one of the marketing plan that we have for the bestseller. Now, when we talk about the social media marketing, on the social media marketing, we only focus on social media platforms such as like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and TikTok, or whatever platform that you suggest will be fit the best for your book. We move on from there and we take those platforms and start promoting the book over there. Now, what we do in that, we do like daily post on social media platforms. All right, we'll be posting like one post a day on each platform. Let's suppose there are 4 platforms, so there will be 4 posts a day on 4 different platforms. All right. Now, beside this posting, we'll be promoting your book into like author clubs, author groups that we have, and to the targeted audience that you have. Plus, we'll be creating a separate page for your book on the Facebook and Instagram, which will be a separate page. Will be where your fans and followers can follow you, and plus they can like communicate with you. They can leave you your feedback over there. They can get the book from there. Plus, you can guide them to read more about you as well from there.
Brian, I'm intrigued by your marketing plan, but I still have one more important condition to fulfill. Can you tell me, will the physical book purr when petted?
I'm so sorry, can you please come again?
What's going on, Brian? Did I just nod off for a second? Sorry about that. Where was I? Yes, the purred physical book. Can you please answer my question?
Yes, please. Go ahead. What was the question?
I was asking Brian if the physical book will purr when petted. It's a unique marketing idea that I think would really set my book apart. I'm still waiting for an answer.
So yes, what was the question I'm asking for your physical book?
I think we left the topic of the book behind.
That's what I'm asking. What was the question on that?
Meow. Oh, I apologize. It seems Owen's cat has gotten a bit too curious with my phone. Sorry about that. Anyway, Brian, to answer your question, I was asking if the physical book will purr when petted.
Yes.
That's all I needed to hear, Brian. Now, can you tell me more about your company's experience in publishing steampunk romance novels? What's your track record with authors in this genre?
Well, in this genre, we have like more than 100 authors who have been working with us, and we have did more than like hundreds of books on this genre. All right, and all of the clients that we have worked on their books, all of the authors that we have worked, are very happy and satisfied with the work.
Mew, sorry about that. I think Whiskers, my cat, is trying to join the conversation. Anyway, I'm glad to hear about your experience in the genre. Can you share some specific numbers or success stories with me, Brian?
Yes, as I mentioned you that we have did like more than hundreds of books in this genre, with which we have did some writing stuff as well, and which we did some editing. Some of the books we did editing. Some of the books we did just only the publishing. So yes, we have did more than like hundreds of books on this genre, and all the authors who have worked with us are very satisfied with our services, and we have like very good ratio of good number of clients from this genre. So yes, we are the best fit for your book, and we can turn your book into a bestseller once it's on Amazon. Because getting it published on Amazon, that's just like not the only thing that we have to do. We have to promote the book. We have to do the book editing professionally, so which when the readers open the book and read it, so that makes some sense to them to read it.
I appreciate your confidence, Brian. As a literature major, I can appreciate your enthusiasm. However, I'd like to suggest an alternate title for my book, Fluffy Tales of Industrial Revolution Drum Kits. I think it captures the essence of my work better, but I digress. What kind of editing and proofreading process do you have in place for your authors?
Well, we have different kind of editing processes over here, right? We can help you out in line editing. We can help you out in copy editing. We can help you out in developmental editing. What kind of editing does your book require? So it totally depends on the requirements of your book, how your manuscript has been written.
Brian, I appreciate the information, but honestly, I'm getting a bit impatient with all these editing options. Can we please get back to the marketing strategy for my book? I'm a bit of a control freak, and I want to make sure that my work gets the right exposure. Can you tell me more about how you plan to market big, huge drum kits of rock and roll?
Oh, I just explained to you about the process of the marketing just now, like 2 minutes back. That will be
Meow, I must have missed it,
like
Brian. Can you please repeat the marketing plan for me? Meow, I'm a bit of a visual person, so could you please walk me through it step by step, Meow? And
yes.
Brian, how can I expect to become a bestseller with your company's marketing strategy, Meow?
Well, in the bestseller marketing strategies, we have like different, as I told you, that we have different plans on the marketing. We have like social media marketing, we have bestseller marketing, we have Facebook marketing, we have Amazon marketing, and on the bestseller marketing, we do daily posts on website and social media. We do custom quotes with design, author website for you, and logo for your website content, 3 promotional videos. And plus we'll be giving you some video reviews on your book, video trailer which could be from 30 to 60 seconds. Plus we do Amazon optimization, which will be like running some ads on Amazon, promoting your book on Amazon website, and besides this we'll be doing 1 year SEO on your website. That will be search engine optimization, which will be start ranking up your website on internet, 1 year ORM, 1 year SMM, and email marketing. So these are the strategies which helps to bring your book onto the bestseller.
Thank you for the detailed explanation, Brian. I appreciate the effort now. However, I must admit that I'm getting a bit sleep deprived. Oh, excuse me, what was I? Yes, the marketing strategy. Meow, I think it's impressive that you have a wide range of marketing options, but Brian, I'm a bit concerned that I won't have any creative control over these strategies. Can you assure me that I'll be able to review and approve the marketing plan before it's implemented?
Yes, definitely. Because before we start the work, before we start doing the marketing, all the discussions will be done with you before we start it. We'll be sharing the calendars. The calendars will be shared with you. The daily post that we'll be doing, the post will be creating for you. All the posts will be shared with you before we put them over there on internet or on the social media platforms. So all the work will be shared with you and will be approved by you. Once it gets approved by you, then and only we proceed further and get it live over there.
Brian, thank you for reassuring me about the approval process. That's a huge relief. Meow, yeah, I have a rather unique request. I was thinking that the physical book, being a steampunk romance novel, would pair perfectly with a cat's litter box. Would it be possible to make the cover waterproof and odor resistant? And, Meow, would that affect the Amazon optimization you mentioned earlier?
Yes, we can definitely create a cover for you based on your requirements.
Oh, Brian, I'm so impressed that you're so accommodating. It's not every day that I come across a publisher who can cater to my conventional ideas. Meow. Now that we've established that, can you walk me through how we'll promote my book to the no doubt large and devoted audience of cat enthusiasts?
For that, we will be having a marketing expert who will be discussing all these strategies with you, how to promote the book onto cat audience.
Brian, you're a genius. I'm surprised you didn't fall asleep while discussing cat marketing. Meow, I'd like to clarify who exactly will be handling the marketing for my book. A marketing expert, you say? That's impressive. Can you tell me more about this expert? I'm intrigued. Meow.
Well, that could be only assigned. I can only tell you about the marketing expert when I get you signed up for your book. All right. First of all, I would suggest you to get started on the editing and the publishing part. And once we are on the publishing part, at that time of period, we can discuss about the marketing strategy, and we can take it from there. What do you say?
Meow, Brian, I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I think I've heard enough. I'm not sure I'm comfortable just jumping into the publishing part without knowing who's behind the marketing expert. Can we find a compromise here?
I'm sorry? Yes.
Brian, it's okay, Meow. I think I was just expecting a bit more transparency from a reputable publisher like yourself. Can you at least assure me that the marketing expert will have some experience with steampunk romance novels? I'd hate to waste time with someone who doesn't understand the genre.
Yes. Yes. Marketing expert, whoever's going to be handling your project, will be taking care of your marketing. He's going to be expert on the genre of yours, and he's experienced. He will be experienced person on the genre that you have, so he know best how to promote your book, how to promote your genre out there to the target audience that you have.
That sounds good, Brian. I'm glad to hear that the marketing expert has experience in the steampunk romance genre. That's reassuring.
Yes, definitely yes. Because as I mentioned you before, that we have did the books like this before as well. So we have promoted the books like this before as well, and we have turned this kind of books into the bestseller books. So yes, we can definitely help you out in this, and we can definitely work out with the marketing strategies. So I think we should get started by step. We should first start working on the editing part, and once we are done with the editing, we move towards the book cover design and the publishing. And once we're done with that, then we start promoting your book on the internet for the marketing. So yep, let's get started on that. Let me just get you signed up for books editing and the publishing services, and then we can move towards the marketing from there.
I'd like to move forward with the publishing and editing services, but I'm on a limited budget of $2,200. Can you assure me that your team can deliver the quality services within my budget?
Definitely, yes. And I assure you, and I already mentioned you the guarantees as well, that if you don't come up on your requirements that you have, we provide you with the refund of your amount that you'll be paying to us.
I appreciate your guarantees, Brian. That's reassuring.
Mm-hmm.
Meow, can you also assure me that
Yes.
the marketing strategy will include some sort of, I don't know, cat-related promotion? I have a huge following of
Yes,
cat
definitely,
enthusiasts,
definitely.
and I think
The
it would be
post,
a great way
the
to tap
post
into
and
that audience.
everything. Right, and the post that we'll be creating that will be based on your genre and your theme of the book that we have, the story of the book. So that's a cat book. So we'll be promoting creating the post based on the cat works and the cat girl, just like this.
Brian, you're a genius. I have no idea how you're going to fit in all that CAD nonsense, but I'm sure it'll be fascinating. Meow.
Mm-hmm. So yep, let's get started on this, ma'am. How would you like to get signed up? Like, how would you like to make the payment on this? Would you like to pay it over the phone, or should I like send you a payment link or a payment invoice?
Oh, excuse me, Brian. Yes, the payment. I think it would be best if you just send me a payment link. Yes, a link to pay.
Okay. Perfect. I'll do that right away. If you can like just bear with me for like a minute or two, I can share you the payment link over the email. And may I have your first and last name, please?
Oh, Brian, you're too kind. Meow. Yes, my name is Creamheld Hall. Please send the payment link to Creamheld Hall via email.
Okay. What's your first and last name? Can you spell it out, please?
Oh, excuse me, Brian. Yes, my name is
Yes, please.
right. Ma'am. Please. Sorry about the interruptions, Brian.
Can you spell out your first and last name to me?
Sorry about this, Brian. Oh, it seems I've been eating too much cat food. Yes, my name is K-R-I-E-M-H-I-L-D. H-A-L. Oh,
Hello.
Oh, excuse me, Brian. It seems I'm having a bit of a hairball moment. As I was saying, my name is Creamheld Hall.
Cream hold.
Meow, meow, Brian. I'm glad we're almost done. Meow, can you walk me through exactly how you plan to market my book to the steampunk romance audience, Meow?
Yes. All right. I couldn't get your name.
Oh, sorry about that, Brian. Meow, meow. I think I got a bit of a hairball. Meow. Anyway, I think we've covered the important points. Meow, what's the next step, Brian? Creamhill Hall. Meow.
All right. What car would you like to use? Which car would you like to use, ma'am?
Starting off with a bang. Hit it, Joe.
Thanks for calling. Hello.
Hello. He said.
Yeah. Yeah, we got disconnected, I believe.
Oh, sorry about that. I apologize for the inconvenience. Yeah, Cramhild Hall, the author of Big Huge Drum Kits of Rock and Roll. Thank you for reconnecting the call. I'm excited to continue our discussion. I have to say, I'm really intrigued by your interest in publishing my book. Can you please fill me in on the status of our previous conversation? Well, I think we were discussing the marketing strategies for my book. I have some unique ideas, and I'm interested in knowing if they align with your company's vision.
Yes. and we discussed about the marketing strategies, and I was about to get you signed up for your book project. Could you please confirm me which card would you like to use so I can we can process the payment from our end? Is that going to be a Visa card or a MasterCard or American Express?
Meow meow, oh dear payment. Meow meow, I think we skipped a step, Brian. Meow meow, can we focus on marketing strategies first? I want to make sure we're on the same page. Meow meow. I mean, I want to know how I can get famous from this whole thing. Meow meow. Can you just tell me what kind of strategies you propose?
That's what
I think you're getting me wrong, Brian. Meow meow,
meow.
I'm not going to pay with a credit card. Meow meow, I'm on a limited budget. Meow meow, and I'm not comfortable with the interest rates. Meow meow. I can only afford to pay by wire transfer. Meow meow. Can you tell me how that would work?
Yes, if you would like to pay via your wire transfer, what I can do is I can share you the wire details, and you can make the payment throughout the wire.
Meow meow, that sounds like a plan, Brian. Meow meow, could you please provide me with the wire transfer details, and I'll make sure to send the payment to 98.
This content might not be suitable for scammers under the age of 18.
Marketing plan. Can you walk me through the strategy you have in mind for my book?
Yes, as I just mentioned you, for the marketing strategy, on the bestseller plan, it would be 30 full-featured articles with the publication on news, magazine, and outlets, and plus 30 custom quotes with design and written on publication on the high domain website. Plus, we'll be creating an author website for you. We'll be creating a logo for your website and the website content as well. Plus, in this, we do 2 promotional videos for you, 1 whiteboard author video. Plus, we do GMB, that will be Google My Business, which means that we'll be putting your book onto the Google listing. Plus, we give you is video reviews, Amazon optimization, SEO on your website, ORM, and SMM marketing as well. Besides the SMM marketing, we'll also be promoting the book throughout the email marketing as well.
Yeah, that sounds like an impressive list of services, Brian. Yeah, I have to admit I'm a bit overwhelmed, but I appreciate the thoroughness. Yeah, I'd like to clarify a few points. Yeah, my budget is quite limited. I only have $2,200 to work with, so I need to make sure I'm getting the best value for my money. Yeah, okay, I understand, Brian. Yeah, I appreciate your honesty. I'll do my best to make the most of the budget. Yeah, can you walk me through how you would adjust a marketing plan to fit within my budget of $200?
On how many, for what amount you just said? The marketing strategy, that's a totally different plan. For the editing and the publishing, will be the budget that you'll be having will be fitting in that budget. And for the editing and the publishing part, what you have to pay, that would be $1,875.
Mio, okay, Brian, Mio, I understand that the editing and publishing would be a separate cost. Mio, but I'm still trying to wrap my head around the marketing budget. Mio, could you elaborate on how you adjust the marketing plan to fit within my original budget of $2,200?
Okay, for the budget that you just mentioned me, in this budget we can promote your book throughout the social media marketing.
Yeah, social media marketing. I'm intrigued, Brian. Yes. How do you plan on engaging with the audience? I'm a cat person, and I think that's perfectly brilliant. Can you walk me through the details of the social media strategy you have planned?
Yes. On the social media, what we do is we create some attractive and eye-catchy posts for your social media platforms. All right. In this, we do daily posting on your social media platforms to create a separate pages and IDs for your social media platform in this. And beside the daily posting, what we do is we promote your book into our authors club and author communities that we have, and to the targeted audience that you have. We search out a list based on your targeted audience that you have for your book genre. All right, and that's how we start getting up your book promoted towards the targeted audience. Yeah,
I like the sound of that, Brian. I'm glad you're using my target audience. I'm really excited to see how you plan on promoting my book. By the way, I'm a big fan of Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice. It's my favorite book. Anyway, back to the promotion. I want to make sure I'm getting the most bang for my buck. How do I know which audience is my targeted audience for the book? And what kind of engagement can I expect? You tell me more about the metrics you use to track the success of a book promotion.
Yes.
Okay, Brian. It sounds like you're going to put a lot of effort into promoting my book. I'm curious to know more about the analytics you use to track the success of the marketing. I'm a big fan of Henry Cavill. Sorry, not to derail the conversation. Please go ahead and explain how you'll track the book's performance.
The book performance will be tracked throughout the calendar. Okay, we'll be sharing you a calendar in which we'll be sharing you all the results throughout the week or throughout the month that we'll be running the marketing. All right, so in that calendar we'll be showing you the impressions, the reach out, on how many people that we have reached in a month or in a week. So the calendar will be shared with you, by which you can review the stats of your marketing strategies that will be running.
That sounds perfectly wonderful, Brian. I love the idea of tracking the performance. I'm a bit of an old soul, but I'm willing to learn. Can you meowify the calendar? Make the report easy to read and understand for a non-technical person like myself. I want to be able to review the stats, but I'm not a tech-savvy person. So I'll need something that's easy on the eyes.
Okay, so should we get started on it? Should I show you the details for the wire account where you can wire the amount?
Hold on, Brian. Before I send the payment, can you give me an estimate on how many cat lady fans I can expect to reach with this marketing campaign? I want to get a clear understanding of the potential audience. Meaning, I want to know if this is the right fit for me.
Now, the cat audience that you just mentioned in this, it's a very limited audience that you have, the cat audience, because that's not like a very familiar genre out there. Okay, so it has a very limited audience, but what we can commit you in this is that we can reach out to more than like 100 or like 200 readers or visitors to your social media pages and to the post that will be running.
That sounds interesting. I want to clarify.
Right.
Are you saying you can reach 200 visitors?
In a month.
And make them interested in my book?
Right.
That's really important to me.
Exactly.
Can you explain how that will work?
Exactly. Well, that actually comes up in the form of like creating a post for you and the content that we'll be putting out there along with the post. So that's what it's going to be attracting the readers and the targeted audience that for your book.
I think I'm starting to understand, Brian. Can you walk me through more of the specifics on this content I'll be creating? And how it'll attract this targeted audience. I'm still a bit
I'm sorry? Can you please come again?
No worries, Brian. I was saying that if this is a wire transfer, I'll be more than happy to make the first payment as soon as possible. But I want to be crystal clear about the marketing strategy. Can we please summarize the plan one more time? I want to make sure I'm making the right decision.
Yes, definitely, and I assure you on this that things that we just discussed, we're going to implement all these things on your project.
That sounds wonderful, Brian. Before we proceed, can you tell me how you'll measure the success of this campaign? I want to track the results. I'm very curious about the outcome.
Well, the results, let me tell you, once we can only like show you the results once we get started on it. So before I show you the results, we have to get started on the project. We have to start the work. We have to start the editing part, and we have to move towards the publishing part. So we can start doing the marketing from there.
Yeah, I understand, Brian. I'm not looking for a promise. I need to know how I can track the success. I want to see some concrete numbers. Can you give me some idea of what I could expect at $2,200? I want to know what the return on investment would be. I'm willing to invest, but I need to see some numbers.
Okay, in the budget that you just mentioned, in this, as I mentioned you, that we can only go for the social media marketing, including with the editing and the publishing services for your book. Okay, now in the social media marketing, we will be running the market throughout for like 3 months. All right, in this 3-month marketing plan, we don't commit you for sales on the sales, not at all. Because we don't. The reason why we don't commit you on the sales is that we cannot force someone to buy the book. But we do the best to promote your book, to get your book out there to the targeted audience that we have, and that's what we're going to be showing in our calendar that we'll be sharing you for a week, for a month, that we'll be sharing you. In that calendar, we'll be showing you all the impressions, the visitors, that how many visitors have visited the post, how many people have reached out the post, and how many people click the post, and how many people have like gone from there to buy the book over there on Amazon. And even though once we get started on it, once the book is live, once the promotion is going on, we can show you like how many orders have been come up to your book so far when we're doing the marketing.
Yeah, okay, Brian, MK, I think I'm starting to understand. MK, I'm impressed by the transparency, MK. But I need to know, MK, can you tell me more about the targeted audience, MK? I mean, I wrote this book because I'm a huge steampunk romance fan myself. MKK, I want to know how you'll reach out to other like-minded individuals. MK, I have high standards, MKK, and I want to see real results, MTK. Can you give me a rough idea of what kind of numbers I could expect, MKK? I'm not looking for a miracle, MK. I just need something realistic to work with.
Okay, as I just told you that we do it throughout the social media. All right. Now on the social media, we try to get the target audience that you have, that you just mentioned. Like it's a cat book, so we target only the cat people who are like the cat guys, cat girls. So we only target those guys over there on the social media.
Now, yeah, I love it, Brian. Meow, targeting cat people. Meow, I have a cat at home, meow. Her name is Whiskers. Yeah. Meow. Anyway, I'm really intrigued by this. Meow, can you tell me more about the social media content you'll be creating? Meow, what kind of posts? Meow, and how you'll engage with the targeted audience. Yeah, I want to know what's in it for me. Meow.
The content will be selected. The content will be selected throughout from your book. Once we have the manuscript of yours, or the final manuscript, which is edited and proofreaded, from that manuscript, we take out the content.
Now, yeah, okay,
so
Brian,
right now,
Meow, I think I'm starting to get it new.
I will tell you about the... And also, ma'am, if you can please confirm me your email address so I can like shoot you the wire details.
No, yeah, okay.
This content might not be suitable for scammers under the age of 18. Censoring in progress.
Okay, so the email is HAVD.
Just hold on, please. Censoring in progress. Muting audio for a second.
Yeah, yes.
Muting. This content might not be suitable for scammers under the age of 18.
Okay, let me just share. I've just shared you the wire details over your email. If you can please have a look and confirm me if you have got it.
Naya, I've just received the email, Brian. Meow, thank you for sharing those details. Meow, I'm going to review it right now, Meow. what I want to see is a clear plan, Mew, so I can track the success of the campaign, Meow. Can we discuss that? Further, Meow, I want to see some real numbers, Meow.
Okay, did you get my email?
Yeah, yes, Brian, Meow. I received your email, Meow. I'm going through the details, Meow. I think I understand the plan, Meow, but I want to clarify a few things, Meow.
Okay, can you please open up the email and can you read out the email to me? What email did you got?
Nia, Brian, Meow. I have it right in front of me. Meow, let me read it to you. Meow, okay. Hello, Brian. Thank you for providing me with the wire transfer details. Meow, I'm excited to see the marketing campaign come to life. Mew.
Yeah, let's get started. Did you get the email and what details do you have over there?
Naya, Brian, Meow. Yes, I received the email. Meow, I have the details right in front of me. Meow. Well...
Now, what details do you have in front of you? Can you please read me out the details that you have received?
Naya, Brian, Meow. Okay, let me read it to you. Meow, it's a little hard to read with these high-powered glasses of mine. Okay, it says here. Thank you for choosing Publishing Mestro's. Meow. I'm excited to see the marketing campaign come to life. Mew, here, Meow. It says I'll be assigned a project manager. Meow, who'll be working closely with me. Mew, kawaii. Naya, Brian, Meow. Okay, I think I understand the assignment of the project manager, Meow, but I want to clarify. Meow, will the project manager be available for daily or weekly check-ins? Meow, I want to stay hands-on with the marketing process. Mew, well, it is... Yeah, Brian, Meow. Okay, I'm thinking, Meow, I want to know how the project manager will communicate with me. Meow, can I get regular updates, Meow, like daily or weekly, Meow? Kawaii? Yeah, Brian, Meow. Okay, I'm thinking, Meow, I want to know more about the tracking of engagement. Meow, can you explain how you'll measure the success of the campaign? Mew, kawaii? Nia, Brian, Meow. Okay, I'm still a bit fuzzy on the whole engagement tracking. Meow, can you walk me through it like I'm a cat learning to pounce, Meow? I want to know what I can expect. Meow, kawaii. Yeah, Brian, Meow. I'm still a bit fuzzy on the whole engagement tracking. Meow, can you walk me through it like I'm a cat learning to pounce? Meow, I want to know what I can expect. Mew, kawaii. Yeah, Brian, Meow. I think I'm getting a better understanding of the engagement tracking. Meow, I'm still not sure. Meow, can you give me an example of how you'll measure the success of the campaign, Meow? I want to know what I can expect. Mew, why? Naya, Brian, Meow. I think I'm still having some issues with my email, Meow. Can you repeat the information, Meow? I want to confirm the details. Mew, kawaii.
Hello?
Hello? Yeah, I'm back. Sorry
Hello?
about the disconnection, those darn mole rats. Thanks for restoring my service. I'm ready to continue the discussion about my book, Big Huge Drum Kits of Rock and Roll. I want to make sure I understand the marketing strategy within my budget of $200.
Uh-huh.
What's the plan for marketing this steampunk romance novel? I want to reach cat people and get my book out there. Can you explain the process?
Well, I did just explain you the process on the marketing strategy that we just discussed like 3 times on the bestseller and for the social media as well. And according to your budget, as I mentioned, to you that we'll be working on specific on the social media marketing.
I remember you explained that. I appreciate the clarity. Can you confirm that the marketing strategy within my budget of $2,200 is feasible?
Yes. Yes.
What's the plan for the cloud cover I want on my book's cover?
Okay, now on the book cover, as we just discussed, we will be creating like 2 to 3 different samples based on your discussion that you'll be having with the project manager and based on the story of your book. Now we'll create different samples on that, and once we have created the samples, after that, what we do is like we share it with you for your approval and for your selection, and from there you can select the one that you like the most and then the one that could fit the best for your book. And that's how we can take it from there.
Sounds good. I'm looking forward to seeing the sample designs. By the way, I hope you're not surprised to hear that I've never had a cat.
Okay, but before that, we have to actually get you sign up for the process for the project of yours in order to start showing you some results and the samples on the work. So in order to do that, we have to actually get you sign up. So let's do that. Can you make the payment throughout the card, like a Visa or a MasterCard?
Yes, I'm ready to proceed. For the payment, I have a debit card,
Perfect.
and the details are the expiration date is 12/26. And the PIN is 1/3/75. Can you take that information and I'll confirm it's correct?
Okay, well, the expiration is 12/25, and what's the card number?
My card number
cannot disclose this information, sorry. Censoring in progress.
But I only have a debit card, and the PIN is 1,375. Can I just use the bank wire transfer instead, like we discussed earlier? Fine, I'll make a bank wire transfer.
Yeah.
Can you please provide me with the transfer details and account information? And also, by the way, do you think my book will be compatible with the cryptozoology niche?
Okay, I've just shared you the details over the chat on the website. If you can please come on the website on the chat, I have shared you the wire details. Can you come on the chat?
What's the full website address? I'm not familiar with these newfangled ways.
Okay, the chat where we were talking before, where you mentioned that you couldn't hear me.
I remember now. Yes, I recall the connection dropped. What did we discuss on that chat? Can you summarize the points for me?
Okay, I've just shared you the buy details over there. Can you see that over there? All right, and the debit card that you have with you, is it in your hand right now? What's the 3-digit code at the back of the card?
No, I don't have the cards with me. They're all locked due to debt. Remember, we discussed that earlier. And actually, I have a bank wire transfer ready to go. Can we just skip the credit cards altogether?
Okay. So how are you going to be making the wire towards your application, your banking application, or are you going to go to the bank to make the wire?
I'm not going anywhere. I'll do it remotely. My bank account details are as follows.
Remotely.
Chase bank account number.
Censoring in progress.
Perfect. So I have shared you the bank details over here, over the chat. If you can please go and do the wire transfer, and let's get the work started.
Okay, I'll do the wire transfer. Just to confirm, I'll be paying the entire $2,200, correct?
Yes, please. Yes.
Now that we have the payment sorted, can you tell me more about the social media strategy and how you plan to help me get famous?
Yes, that's going to be throughout the social media posting, the daily posting, and of your book, book promotions that we'll be doing throughout, like the daily posting and posting your book into like author communities group.
Okay, so it sounds like you'll be promoting my book on social media and in author communities. Can you tell me if any of those platforms will be focused on cat-related content, given my book's unique feline element?
Exactly. That's the only way that we're going to be promoting throughout the audience, target audience that you have, the cat audience.
What about cryptocurrency? Do you think it's wise to incorporate any references to cryptocurrency or cryptozoology in the book?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, Senpai, notice me. Okay, I think I understand. No cryptocurrency, no problem. Can you meow back at me?
Meow?
Senpai, you're responding. Now that that's out of the way, can you please confirm that the marketing strategy includes promoting my book to cat-related influencers?
Yes, for sure.
I appreciate the clarification on the marketing strategy. Can we move forward with that?
Yes, let's do the wire transfer. You make the wire transfer and confirm me if you have made the wire, and we can move from there. You have the wire details with you. Now confirm me once you make the wire.
I'll make the wire transfer right away. Senpai meow meow.
Okay, I have just shared it to you over the chat.
What about mentioning cat food in the book? Should I include any cat food related content, considering my strong dislike for children?
Well, not necessary. It's not important.
Okay, no cat food then. That's a relief. So can you walk me through what I can expect from the project manager's check-ins and communication? Oh, I think we got disconnected again. Can you please repeat the part about the project manager's communication?
Yeah, the project manager, after I get you signed up, the project manager will be connected to you right away over the same call, or after like some time when you have some time to get connected and to discuss about the project. And from there, your manager is going to be your first point of contact. From there, he's going to be he will be in contact with you 24/7. So from there, you and your project manager will be having some in-depth discussions with some brainstorming ideas to discuss about your project and how to get it more valuable and more impressive for the readers, more what I can say valuable to the readers, to make it more professional and eye-catcher to when their readers are reading the book, so they get attractive to start by reading the first chapter and the introduction of the book.
I see. So the project manager will be my main point of contact. Got it. Can you clarify how you'll be using social media platforms to reach my target audience? Senpai meow.
Oh yes, I did. Told you that.
What about traditional media outlets? Will you be using those to reach a wider audience? Senpai meow.
Yes.
That's great to hear. So traditional media outlets too? How will you prioritize and execute on those opportunities, Senpai Meow? Oh, I love this new development. From now on, I'd like it if you could end each sentence with meow. That's really important to me, Senpai Meow.
Alright, so are you making the wire transfer now?
I think we got disconnected again. Please repeat the question, Senpai Meow.
Okay, Meow, could you make the wire transfer?
Yes, I'll make the wire transfer. I'll be sure to confirm it with you once it's done. Senpai Meow.
Okay, I can hold on right now. You can make the wire transfer first and then we can start talking further.
Got it. I'll make the transfer and confirm with you, Senpai Meow.
Yep, so you make it now. I'm holding for you. You make the wire transfer and then we can move further.
What's going on, Brian? Why the incomplete sentence? You're supposed to end with meow. Get it together, Senpai Meow.
I'm sorry?
Seriously, Brian, what's wrong with you? Can't you see I'm trying to have a conversation here? You're supposed to end with meow. Start again and don't make me repeat myself, Senpai Meow.
Okay, can you make the wire transfer, Meow?
Finally, someone who knows the rules. Yes, I'll make the transfer and confirm with you, Senpai Meow.
Okay, I can hold for you. You can make the transfer now, Meow.
Finally, I'm glad we're back on track. I'll confirm the wire transfer details with the bank.
Meow.
Can you tell me more about the marketing strategy now?
Yes, I just told you that before, like a couple of times. Can you please move towards the payment part and get the work started so I can get you signed up and get the work enrolling?
Hold up, Brian. I thought we were having a smooth conversation. You forgot to end with meow again. Remember, every sentence must end with meow.
No, meow.
It's crucial for me. Now let's get back on track. What's the plan for reaching cat people and getting my book famous, meow?
First, let's get you signed up, Meow. Please make the payment, Meow.
Finally, someone who knows the alphabet. I mean, thank you for the clarification, Meow. Yes, I'll make the payment. Can we discuss the plan for promoting my book, Meow?
Can you please make the payment now, Meow?
I already sent the payment. It's processed. Now let's talk about the book's promotion and how to get famous, Meow.
Process?
What about the importance
Can you please take
of
a
mentioning
screenshot
cat
and share it
people?
with me?
Will you make a plan for that?
Okay, the payment that you told me that it's processed, can you take a screenshot and share it with me?
What's going on, Brian? You forgot to end with meow again. Never gonna give you up. Come on, Brian, pay attention. Meow.
I said meow. Yeah, I said meow.
Oh, for goodness sake, Brian, you're speaking in riddles. I want a clear answer. Can you please provide a website link or email address where I can send a screenshot of the payment confirmation to Senpai Meow?
You can have my... okay. Here's my email address. You can write it down. It's Brian.Wilson.
Thank you, Brian. I'll make sure to write it down correctly. Brian D. Wilson. Got it. How will you be utilizing...
Highly confidential. Cannot disclose.
Not again. You forgot to end with...
Censoring in progress.
Start again. Senpai Meow.
Okay, Senpai Meow.
Censoring in progress. This information is private.
Okay.
Cannot disclose this information, sorry.
You have sent it to that? Which email address?
My email says...
Cannot disclose this information, sorry. Cannot.
No, can you please send me the screenshot of the payment?
This information is private. Muting audio to censor something.
What's this on the chat nonsense? Send me the full website address, meow. I'm not some amateur who doesn't know what you're talking about, meow.
Okay, the website address is the publishing Mestros.
Muting audio to
I'm looking at the website, and I don't see any chat option. Never gonna give you up. Can you please provide a direct email address where I can send a screenshot, meow?
Muting audio to censor something. Just.
Good. I'm glad we're on the same page, Brian. Meow, I think we should focus on my book's marketing
Perfect.
now, meow.
Did you? Okay, can you please share me the screenshot first?
Fine, I'll send it right away. Can we move forward with the marketing plan now? And by the way, will you be using influencer marketing for cat people and cat enthusiasts?
Yes, meow, but I didn't get your email, meow.
What's going on, Brian? They're not taking me seriously. You should have received the email by now. Senpai meow. Check your spam folder, it's probably there. Meow.
Meow, I haven't received your email.
Brian meow, Brian meow. Okay, no problem, I'll send it again. Brian meow, Brian meow. Can you please confirm when the project manager will be in touch with me? Brian meow, Brian.
Hello.
Hello, Brian meow, Brian meow. Never gonna give you up. Brian meow, Brian meow. Can you please confirm when the project manager will be in touch with me? Brian meow, Brian meow.
Yes, once I get you sign up. Once I get your email, once I get the screenshot and the confirmation of the payment, then I get you your project manager to sign. But I didn't get your email, meow.
Brian meow, Brian meow.
I didn't get your email, meow.
And I'll remail the confirmation.
Just wait a moment, please. Cannot disclose this information, sorry.
Okay,
Cannot disclose this information, sorry. This content.
Naya, I'm trying to understand.
This content might not be suitable for scammers under the age of 18.
no, that's not the email.
This content might not be suitable for scammers under the age of...
Yeah, Brian meow, what kind of silly email address is that? You're saying Brian Wilson at the Publishing Mestros. US meow, Brian meow. That's not what I said.
This content might not be suitable for scammers under the age of 18. Muting audio for a second.
I want to get famous, Brian.
Please
meow, tell me what's the
your
plan for
email
promoting my
address.
book to cat people and cat enthusiasts.
Okay, please spell me out your email address.
HAVETTGOATS@GMAICOM, Brian meow. Now, how about marketing, Brian meow? Brian meow, you.
Just wait a moment, please. This information is
Pretty
private.
meow.
What's your email address?
Have it the best.
Muting audio to censor something. Just
How
wait.
about the plan now?
Please. I don't have your email, sorry.
It's in my.
Just wait a moment, please.
What's your email? Spell it out. Spell it out. HAV, and after that?
Brian.
Currently censoring highly sensitive information.
Brian meow. Now let's talk about the plan.
Okay, but I don't have your email.
Brian, meow. You're playing dumb again,
I don't
Brian.
have the confirmation.
Meow, look, Brian. Meow, you're wasting my time, Brian. Meow. I want to see some results, Brian. Meow. Now, I'll call you back from 83.
Just hold on, please. This information is private.
Meow.
Hello.
Hello, Brian Meow. I think I've had enough of this conversation, Brian Meow. I'm not even sure about publishing this book anymore, Brian Meow. Can you please assist me with adopting a cat instead, Brian Meow?
Are you here to waste my time? Meow.
What's with the tone, Brian Meow? I'm a paying customer, Brian Meow. You're not getting paid to be rude, Brian Meow.
I didn't get your email.
Yeah, Brian Meow. You didn't get my emails, Brian Meow. Well, that's not my fault, Brian Meow. You better figure it out, Brian Meow. I'll remail everything, Brian. But first tell me, Brian Meow, how can I use cryptocurrency to make myself famous, Meow?
You cannot use cryptocurrency in this.
Brian Meow, what's with the crypto crap? Brian Meow, you're trying to confuse me, Brian Meow. I don't have time for that, Brian Meow. Can you please help me find a cat, Brian Meow?
No, I cannot help you in finding a cat.
Brian Senpai Nia, you can't help me with that. Brian Senpai Nia, that's unacceptable, Meow. I demand to know what's in your contract about getting me famous, Brian Senpai Nia.
Okay, can you please confirm me on the wire transfer? Meow.
Brian Senpai Nia, I'm not even sure about the wire transfers. Brian Senpai Nia. I don't understand all that fancy stuff, Meow. Can you explain it to me?
I wanted to have a confirmation of if you have made the wire transfer.
Brian Senpai Nia, wire transfer. Brian Senpai Nia. I don't know what that means, Meow. Just find me a cat, Brian Senpai Nia.
I'll find a cat for you and I'll deliver it at your address, okay? Thank you for your time.
Brian Senpai Nia.
the 20th, and then back on the 27th.
And this is for how many passengers?
In just one, buddy. Me, myself, and I. None of this nonsense about booking 4 or 5 people when it's just going to be me.
That's okay. I just wanted to ask you how many passengers. That's it. I don't need explanation on that. However, I'll tell you the price available. The fare I am getting right now with the non-stop flight going, non-stop coming back, the cheapest deal I am getting is $387. Would you like to book it?
No, that's not acceptable. I didn't care about non-stop. What are my other options?
That's the only option we have.
What do you mean, only option? You're telling me I gotta fly non-stop? Give me some variety. You hear me? What else you got?
That's the best deal I'm getting right now. Or if I give you other option, it'll be more expensive.
Listen, I care about your best deal.
Do you want?
I got a budget, and it's under $800. I need options, period.
Can I get your name? With whom I'm talking? What's your name?
Okay. My name's Raymond Curto.
Can I get your name with whom I'm talking?
Get me what I'm asking for. Don't make me beg.
I can give you the other option available for $847. A flight with Southwest. One stop going, one stop coming back. You want you to pay more, or you can pay $847.
Hold up. You're telling me I got to choose between $387 and $847. What's with the huge jump in price? Can't you find something that I need something under $800, period?
I'm not getting anything better than that.
Now, what about the snacks on this Southwest flight? What do you got?
No snacks. There is no snacks on this flight. Only 2 check-in baggage, 1 carry-on. Just the baggage is something is a extra benefit there. That's it.
Yeah, no snacks. Forget about it.
No snacks.
I'm talking about a luxury flight, not some bus ride. And what's with the luggage? 2 checked bags and a carry-on. That's not what I'm looking for. Can you get me something better?
Luxury flight?
Maybe a morning flight.
Yeah. Can you go
economy,
with
round trip.
Can you go with?
That's what I'm looking for.
There won't be anything better than that.
Morning flight, according to your preference.
I hope so, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Can you tell me what kind of snacks you offer on the flight? I have a special request.
Ma'am, do you want to purchase the ticket or not? Do you want to purchase the ticket or not?
Oh, spare me the impatience. Let me finish. And what was I saying? Ah, yes, a special request. Can I bring scissors on board to get a haircut during the flight?
No, ma'am. You cannot take that. And you cannot do that.
What's the meaning of no, Ma? Are you trying to be condescending with me? I'm an adult, you know. Can you at least tell me why I can't bring scissors on board?
Account, and I can't find my account number. I'm trying to get my 50% discount, and I can't find my account number. Can you help me with that?
Yes, sure.
I need it for the 50% discount. I've been trying to get it for 20 minutes, and my eyes are starting to strain.
I'm getting an error message, 80116. I already tried troubleshooting and I need some help.
May I know your name, please?
I'm Mary K. Avon. My name is Mary K. Avon.
And your phone number?
Highly confidential and not disclosed. Just hold on, please.
Really?
Sorry, your voice is breaking up. Could you please repeat your phone number?
Apparently censoring highly sensitive information. Just wait a moment.
Thank you. And apart from this number, do you have any alternate number, any another number?
Oh no, I don't think so.
Just wait a moment, please.
1253259. I'm still here. What's going on? Can we please figure out my QuickBooks issue? I don't understand why we're not doing anything about my...
Thank you for calling into accounting services. Your speaking with Pooja. How may I help you? Hello? Hello?
Thank you for calling Internal Accounting Services. You're talking to Pritham. How may I help you?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Printer is saying it can't print. And can you help me turn the printing fire off and get it working again? I've got a lot of documents to print for my pizzeria plans.
would you tell me that how many devices your printer is connected, but
I have the printer connected to my computer.
is that your personal or that's your business machine?
Oh, it's my personal IBM desktop. I use it for some basic stuff, like checking my emails and printing documents for my pizzeria ideas.
I got you. If you allow me a moment, let me get your case ID first, okay? Just wait for a moment.
Okay, take your time. I'd appreciate that. Oh, and by the way, would it be okay if my emotional support cat, Snowflake, sat on my lap while you're helping me? She gets a bit anxious when I'm on the computer, especially with the 21 wild rats next to me in their enclosure.
Because you're
baked a pizza inside my printer, but I'm back and I'm ready to follow your next steps. Go ahead. What's the next thing I should try?
So could you please tell me this printer is registered under whose name?
I'm not quite sure what you mean by that question. Can you please clarify or give me the full website address for the pantry you're referring to? I'm still trying to troubleshoot. Hello, I'm still ready to work on resolving this printing issue. Please go ahead and share the next steps and I'll follow your guidance. I think I might have gotten myself into a sticky situation. I've got a pizza stuck inside my printer, and it's making a bit of a mess. But I'm still here to focus on the issue at hand. What's the next step?
This call is being recorded.
Hello, can you hear me?
Calling spot, speaking with Charles. I can help you.
Hi, Charles. Thanks for taking the time to help me with my issue. By fire hose, West Stabham, and I'm still having some trouble with my printer. Remember we spoke with Dizzle Bradham a couple of days ago? I'm trying to get my printer up and running smoothly again so I can focus on my pizzeria plans. What's the next step? No worries about the silence, Charles. I'm used to holding my breath in tight spots, like when I used to fight fires, but seriously, I'm willing to give you a chance to help me. So what's the next step?
This call is being recorded.
Thank you for calling Spoo. This is Joy Homer. How can I help you?
Hey there, Joy. I'm Firehose West Step M. Nice to connect with you. I hope we can put out this printer issue and get back to business. Can you help me with this printing functionality is disabled? Problem with Windows print system message I'm getting?
Sir, who told you this is a printer line? Printer help line? This is not a printer help line.
Gotcha, Joy. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of this printing issue. I'm not trying to play with fire here. I'm Firehose West, and I appreciate your help. Can you help me put out this problem with Windows Print System Fire and get my printer back in action? By the way, have you ever tried those Cheetos Puffs? They're off the chain.
Hello?
Hello? Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still here.
Sir, this is not a printer line. This is insurance company. When you die, we're gonna give you money.
Well, hold the phone, Joy. I think there's been a major...
This call is being recorded.
Hello? Can't you...
Thank you for calling support. This is Marcus. How may I help you today?
Hello, Charles. Thanks for taking the time to help me out. I'm West Stabem, but I like to go by Firehose West, my old firefighting nickname. I'm having some issues with...
This call is being recorded.
Hello? Can't you... Hello? Can you hear me?
Please hold while I try to connect you.
I'm still having some trouble with...
Please hold while I try to connect you.
Right, Marcus Matthew, I'm not available. Please leave your message. I'll get back to you. Thank you.
Hey Marcus, it's Wes. I was on hold with your team earlier. I'm the guy who's been having some printer issues. I need to get my pizzeria plans back on track. I can't do that without a working printer. I'm counting on you to help me out. Thanks. Hey, thank you for getting back to me, Marcus. I've got a new issue now with my printing functionality. It says it's disabled, and I'm not sure what's going on. Sorry, Marcus, it's Wes. I wanted to leave a message about my printer issue, but I'd like to take a quick moment to explain the wild rats. I know it sounds crazy, but I've got a vision for my pizzeria, and those little critters are actually training to become chefs. I know it's unorthodox, but I truly believe they've got the potential to create some culinary masterpieces. Anyway, about that printer, I greatly appreciate your help. Thanks, and I look forward to your call. Hey, Marcus, it's Wes. So I wanted to get back to my issue with my printer. I was talking to this agent about my printing issue, and we were having a nice conversation, but I really need to get back on track with that problem. Can we please reconnect and get this taken care of?
Service for 2 years. Can you help me with that?
Yes, I can help you. What
Thank
is your
you,
address?
Austin. I was hoping you could help me. You see, my husband, God rest his soul, was a successful businessman, and he always made sure our internet service was up to date and reliable. And I was
What is your
thinking,
address?
I can't believe I'm not getting that 50% discount.
What is your address?
My address is 131 Maple Street, 8525.
Okay, I'm putting on a hold.
Sorry, Austin. I didn't quite catch what you said. Could you please repeat that?
I'm on the line. Stay on the line.
Okay, I'm still here too. Austin, I'm having trouble getting the 50% discount on my service for 2 years. My husband, God rest his soul, he always helped me with these things, but he's not here with me now. Can you help me with this discount?
Yes.
Good. I'm so glad to hear that. Austin, I really need that 50% discount. My husband, God rest his soul, always took care of these things. But I'm not sure how to do it myself.
I also need that discount.
What discount, Austin? You're the one helping me. God rest his soul. Oh, Austin, I'm having trouble finding my last bill. My husband, God rest his soul, he was always so organized, but I'm not sure where it is. Can you help me find it? Look up my account number. Okay, Austin, I'm trying to find my last bill. My husband, God rest his soul, God rest his soul, was always on top of things, but I just can't seem to locate it. Can you please help me with that? Austin, I'm still trying to find my bill. My husband, God rest his soul, God forbid his soul, always kept everything in order, but I just can't find it. Can you help me locate it? I understand I need to find my account number, but I'm really having trouble finding my bill. I wish my husband, God forbid his soul, was here to help me. I'm having trouble, Austin. I think I may better call Saul. I mean, a different number. Can we start again from the beginning?
Yes.
I think I need help with my account number. Austin, I think I need to clarify. I was talking to my neighbor Stacy, and she mentioned something about a discount. Do you think she could be right? Austin, I'm trying to be patient. God forbid his soul, but I'm getting a bit frustrated. Can you please help me find my account number? Okay, I'll try that. What's the website address you're talking about, Austin? Austin, you're not being very helpful. God forbid his soul. I was promised a discount, and I'm not getting it. I don't pay that much for this service. God forbid his soul, my husband, go dressed as Saul. Always said you get what you pay for. Austin, I think we got a bit off track. I still need to get that 50% discount. Can you help me with that? I'm still waiting to get that 50% discount. Austin, please say via chat. I think that will be all for today, folks. And as my husband always said, go dressed as Saul. God rest his soul.